Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Sims 3 Warrior Cats Challenge Behind-the-Paws special episode. I am very excited because we have some super big projects that we have been working on in the background for Warrior Cats coming up. You guys may have seen a sneak peek preview of those projects in our harvest season vlog update. Kudos to those of you who definitely caught it because it was just a tiny moment, but it's a pretty cool moment. And I just wanted to reassure you guys that there is a lot of work going on with Warrior Cats behind the scenes, not only behind the paws too, and let you know that I hope that Warrior Cats will be back within the next week or so. I've really missed it. I'm hoping to actually dabble a little bit in Untold Tales, and Cat Tales actually launches its beta update on September 28th. So you guys are about to get quite a few felines all over the place, but what better way to celebrate that than coming back to visit with some of our previously created cats, Roof Clan, and getting ready to dive in and make more of your guys' original characters in our Behind the Paws episodes. Because if my plots can just hold themselves together a little bit longer than they did with those freaking meteors in season 1, then we're about to need a lot more cats that we can interact with, and a lot more cats that we're going to see our clan start visiting with, especially when it comes to the interesting things that can actually happen in the big city like this. Also, what is this? Is that a newspaper? Oh my gosh, I've never actually seen a newspaper open like this and a cat just going for it. But let's just say apparently Noble Lady has a little bit of a destructive tendency to her. This is kind of amazing. But we're not going to spend much longer cooing over Noble Lady, Bird, and Boss. But if you guys happen to remember those 3 cats from this summer and all of the awesome vlogs we did with them, then that makes me so happy. And let's go ahead and dive in and see what the random generator has picked from your guys' submissions for characters to add to our Warrior Cats world from previous episodes. Alright, and here we go, diving back in to create a cat. And technically, I guess this would be create a sim, but just how many sims am I ever actually making in The Sims 3 anymore, right? But we are diving into create a sim, getting ready to whip together 3 of your guys' character submissions that the random generator has picked from previous videos. I actually randomly choose which videos, so don't despair guys. If you really have a cat that you super duper duper want to try to see in the series, be aware that there are often over 2,000 or so comment replies on these videos, but you're welcome to submit that cat once per video, and you can submit as many cats as you like, just 1 cat per video, and just be sure to follow the guidelines. I will try to get better about posting the rules in a little pinned topic on every single one of these Behind the Paws videos, but the basic gist of it is that we are not creating cats to go immediately into our clans. Keep that in mind, so you can't submit a cat and say, this cat is a branch clan cat. But these are cats who basically are going to have the roles of being non-playable characters to start with, who may end up joining our clan. They may end up being an enemy of the clan, so just brace yourself in case that happens. They may just end up being a friend. They may end up being a romantic interest who helps to bring new kittens into our various clans. Or they may end up being very important for our stories, and your original story for them might go in a completely different direction, so please understand, once they fall into my paws, then their path may go in places you never imagined. I always try to be very respectful of your guys' creations, but just be aware that if your cat happens to fall into my hands and I look at them and go, oh, this character's perfect for this idea I have, then they may end up having an entirely different kind of adventure than you anticipated. So with those kinds of warnings in place, let's go ahead and create our very first cat of the day. It is actually a cat submitted by Wolf Pup 2005, and this is going to be a female cat, and her name is going to be Silver Stripe Wanderer. So this is a former clan cat who has wandered away from her clan for one reason or another. Perhaps they got too large, perhaps she's searching for a mate, perhaps she's just trying to recover from a clan that was devastated for some reason. But she sounds very beautiful and has a really interesting personality. I actually think that it'd be really fun to see her bump into some of our clans due to how aggressive and protective of her territory she actually is. So let's see if we can make her because right now this Garfield looking cat looks nothing like a silver striped cat. Here, let's see. All right, let's dive in. There we go. That wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be until we got to trying to put down the teeny tiny little scars right on the back of the ear. But we have lovely silver stripe, and I think she looks quite fun. I really like going for that lighter stripe, like I said, down the middle of her back. And let's go ahead and jump over and add in her traits. I really love the idea that she can be really good at helping others, but she's super territorial. So to me, that's really kind of a very loyal cat. Or a very proud cat who's very proud of her territory and doesn't really want to see anybody invade it. And I also think that that would make her a very noisy cat. Like, she would be very eager to kind of defend her territory, have a lot to say about that. And I think that I would probably put her down as maybe a hunter because she tends to be a little bit aggressive and sassy. In fact, I would technically put down aggressive. In fact, I think I'm going to go ahead and put down proud, noisy, whoa, and aggressive. But the reasons that we are doing that are because she is fierce when it comes to protecting that territory around her clan. I think we're going to give her a little bit of a higher pitch voice, and this is going to be a really fun cat. So I don't know why she is no longer with her clan. I'm going to go under the assumption that the clan just kind of fell apart. Maybe several of the cats were part of like a spay, neuter, and release program. Maybe the area that they traditionally lived in ended up becoming a new subdivision. Who knows? But she follows some of the clan philosophy, and she is very proud of protecting territory that she believes should be earned and won through the strength of might of claw. So let's go ahead and add in some of her details. Let's see. In fact, I can just copy paste. She's kind when helping others, her sassy traits. I'm going to copy paste the whole thing so that I've got the whole kit and caboodle when it comes to, do you get it? Kitten caboodle. Oh my gosh. Anyway, when it comes to making sure that we can try to bring her personality to life as much as possible if and when we run into her in our game. So as a wanderer, she may be kind of aggressive if we find her while we're out hunting. Maybe we have a little bit of a tussle with her over who gets to keep the food that was being hunted. But we'll have to see if she would possibly want to join in one of the clans, or if she might find a little territory of her own that she stakes out, but then we could go visit her. Maybe one of our toms will want to try to romance her, and she might end up having some kits that we end up inviting into the clan. We'll have to see. I really love the endless possibilities possibility that each one of your guys' cats holds with the future of our Sims 3 stories. So all right, let's go ahead and move on to our next addition into the pool of NPC characters you guys have submitted, and this one's going to be a bit of a shock, trust me. And it's a wolf. I know, right? For the first time, you guys, the random generators have actually picked a predator to add into our world and increase the danger that we might run into when it comes to our wandering wild cats. So as you guys know, the life of a wildcat is not a very easy one, and it's not a very safe one. Not only are you constantly fighting on the verge of hunger, having to make sure that you hunt in territories that have an abundant amount of prey, having to defend those territories from the other cats that might appear, the two legs and the dogs on or off their leashes, but there are also predators out there in the wild. Hawks, wolves, foxes, coyotes, a whole bunch of creatures who see our cats as nothing more and nothing less than a meal. And seeing the random generator pick a wolf kind of took my breath away, and I had to do a little bit of thinking. But I think we're going to actually end up adding in another skill that our cats can end up having. It will have to be a custom skill that I will keep track of manually using pen and paper. But I think we are going to add in a new skill called bravery or courage on our cats. And for a cat that has a lot of courage, they indeed might actually try to fight a wolf. For a cat that doesn't have a lot of courage, they would try to run for it. Basically, I think that you just can't really win a fight against a wolf for the most part, but maybe if we had, say, several cats, there'd be a tiny chance they could chase the wolf off without too much damage. But we're gonna have to think about how we're going to introduce having a wolf in our world. We did have a few of them kind of wandering around, but we never ran into them from the beginning of the series. But I kind of think meeting a wolf would be an instant end for most cats, unless we were traveling in a big group and unless we had somebody with a lot of bravery who could possibly like try to lead a fight, maybe have a very, very, very small chance of startling the wolf away. If like say Lion Star with maxed out courage and maxed out hunting ability against dogs was able to like chase the wolf away, he might take a lot of damage, but he also might save some of the cats that were in the group with him. Not sure. We're gonna have to think about it. It's a complicated thing. That's what the Behind-the-Paws are for. So what do you guys think is fair? I kind of feel like a lone cat meeting a wolf, unless they have really, really, really high hunting skill or like really high tracking skill, we can come up with all sorts of custom skills or traits to assign to our cats. Like if they have really great stealth, for instance, that might be a new custom skill we can come up with. Then they might be able to be alerted and they'd have a chance of hiding from the wolf. We could roll a random generator to see like, okay, they have maxed out stealth. They have a 60% chance of the wolf not finding them or something like that. We'll just kind of look into it. But if you guys have ideas over how to deal with a predator like this, do please let me know. We'll have to see, because we might want to chase the wolf away. Maybe if we fight the wolf 2 or 3 times successfully, which would be a really, really, really small chance of that happening and or result in the loss of a lot of cats, then maybe if we do that, we can remove the wolf from the world. But as long as the wolf is in the world, I think, say, any kit or any cowardly, not very strong cat who's not stealthy who runs into this wolf, it's just that's the rules of the wild. I think that's pretty fair. So let me know what you guys think about that, because this is one of the first times we're adding a predator back in for sure. And I kind of like the idea of we can chase the wolf away, and maybe it would take multiple clans sending their strongest cats, because there was a whole arc about a bobcat. I'm pretty sure it was like a bobcat or a cougar and one of the warrior cats book series. So I'm not going to go any further details because I don't want to spoil it for those of you who may not have read those books yet, but it is something that has precedence in the book, and I would love to hear what you guys have to think about it, like how you think we should handle having predators in the series. That's one of the reasons I try not to come up with big plots anymore, because we've learned the hard way, my friends. If we try to come up with big plots, a big bad wolf or a giant meteor are going to show up and destroy all of them. So all right, let's go ahead and jump in. You guys are probably wondering, who the heck is this wolf belonging to? Well, this is Epsilon, a black wolf who is actually actually the chosen original character of Olivia Riley. And like I said, when I saw that the random generator was like, you get a wolf, it kind of shocked me. I didn't really know what to think about that at first. I was trying to figure out, is that viable? Do we want to have a wolf? What are we going to do with an all black wolf? In fact, I wonder if I can just go ahead, because this is supposed to be a all black wolf. So I wonder if I can just select like everything like so, or do I have to manually go through? Oh boy, here we go. All right, I think we can do this, guys. Control, select, delete. And did it work? Maybe? It's hard to tell sometimes, but this is a really cool wolf. I did not make this wolf, just so you guys know. I actually found it on Mod The Sims 3, I believe, and downloaded it. It's got multiple layers. It's really cool, but it's going to be an all black wolf, so the easiest thing to do would be to just remove all of these layers. Oh my gosh, there's so many layers. Maybe I just need to speed through this. I wonder if we just do this. Whoa, look at that. That is actually really nice. In fact, let's do this. Let's just alter the last layers left to be a little bit darker. Let's see, edit layer. What happens if I do this? And then mix it with a little bit of gray. Does that work? Who's making the chest so light? Oh, here we go. All right, maybe if we change this, that'll help. Oh my gosh, there's so many layers on this wolf, guys. I think it is supposed to be an all black wolf, which I think, honestly, don't you think if we run into an all black wolf, it would strike terror into the hearts of every cat who meets it? I really feel like this would be like a new mythical creature showing up and causing all sorts of drama, like bad dreams, drama, all of the cats very agitated, very fearful, because this would be a big deal to run into a wolf. So I actually think like the presence of a wolf could kind of sweep everything else out of the way, especially if it's a big wolf, a big black wolf that just appears out of the shadows like this. So it could end up being a really dramatic plot point. And I think I'll try to remove some of the spots. I don't know. I kind of want to leave some of the spots around the face. No, I think we need to change the chest to all black too. There we go. And we might leave the spots around the face to give him a little bit of character. All right, there we go. There we go. Wonderful. In fact, let's just go ahead and remove that so we don't have the lines. Very nice. Yes. All right. And if I could find where the heck it is on his muzzle, that's full body. Where are the pieces that affect his face? Because this wolf he's sitting at attention. He's a very disciplined wolf, but he is definitely the wrong colors for what we're going for. So let's just casually remove a whole bunch of that. Mr. Wolf, I was not going to speed through your process because it was only supposed to take a second. All right, guys, lesson learned. If you want an all black wolf, don't do it this direction. And I don't know. See, I feel like he has less characteristics of wolfiness the more we remove. So maybe I just need to put all that back and just find where his face is. Where is your little face markings? Okay, yeah, all those ones are really cool. All right, guys, I'm gonna find his... Oh, wait. Is this it? I think I finally found it. Yeah? Nope. All right, I'm gonna try to kind of darken up this wolf's face a little bit, or I guess we could just leave it like that. I definitely want to remove this one though. There we go. Yeah, we could probably just leave it like that. That actually seems kind of cool for being the face that's outlined in the shadows right before he comes to get you. So yeah, let me know, because this is a little complicated. What are we going to do with a wolf in our world? I really feel like we have to acknowledge the fact that our cats are definitely not predator, like they're definitely prey to the larger predators. We have an aggressive, destructive hunter. That seems pretty solid. And yeah, I do think I actually will change his face to being all black too, so that we have a really spooky wolf among us. But I'm going to find that. And yeah, we've got a challenge, guys. How should we handle this? I think that courage will definitely be a new trait among our cats, and stealth will be a new trait among our cats, on top of hunting and on top of fighting against different things. Like fighting against other cats will be a different skill from hunting. Fighting against dogs will be a different skill. They might have to search out and fight against small dogs in order to gain their hunting skill. I'm not sure exactly how we would make that work, but I do want to make it so that hunting and defending yourself are different things. And defending yourself from a big wolf like this, maybe that would just be like your generalized fighting skill. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think, and we'll come up with something great and hopefully come up with some ideas that you guys can use in your Warrior Cats challenges too. And our final feline submission of the day is not actually this fox. This is just the first thing that was here when I popped into the new cat creation area. So don't panic, we don't have 2 predators in one day, but the introduction of a fox does kind of bear the question of how should our cats be able to defend themselves from foxes? Should it be that you have a higher chance of survival if you are in a group, or should it be if you just have a lot of strength that you can defend yourselves, is going on a patrol always going to protect you more than if you're out hunting on your own? I think that makes sense, but I would love to hear your guys' ideas on this, because it will really help us when it comes to adding a little bit more drama and a little bit more of the reality of what a wild cat's life can be like and how they can be threatened. So let me know what you guys think, and let's go ahead and introduce the lovely Lillian Wanderer, who happens to be, well, she's kind of more like Lily Loner, but we'll see what we do with her. She's a wandering cat in a secluded den in the forest. She is friendly and doesn't mind helping any other cat who wanders by, and she's got quite a few interesting traits. So let's go ahead and make her really quickly. I actually don't think it'll take me too long either. So let's see, a large and lanky. Ooh, large makes me always want to reach. Oop, actually, there's the bobtail. Oh, so cute! Look at the little bobtail. She's a large and lanky light gray cat, and she has brown eyes and a bobtail. So yeah, actually this will be really easy, nice and simple to create. And this beautiful feline has been given to us from Balance in Nature. So thank you so much, Balance in Nature. I'm very excited to add her in. Let me go ahead and fix her little ears so that she's just gray all over the place. And I love large and lanky, so let's try to give her super long fur. All right, let's come over here. There we go. There we go. Now she is just simply a gray cat, very lovely. And we'll try to really kind of make her very, very interesting by increasing her fur somehow. So let's look for the fluffiest fur with a big belly we have, because that'll try to show off that she's a very lanky cat. Let's see, fur density. Increase that density. Make her look fluffy as it gets, large and lanky. Maybe curly. Well, we'll reduce curliness. We'll reduce the density just by 1, so she doesn't look like half see-through. That looks kind of lanky if you ask me. And then long. Oh, that's what it looks like, short. It looks like she's constantly shocked by things. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, I love playing around with this. Fluffy rear. Oh, look at that. Wow, you can really fluffify or defluffify these cats, but we're gonna keep her super fluffy to try to show off the lanky side of things. And she has no tail. She has a little adorable bobtail, which looks like it actually has more fur than tail to it. And then for body size, let's see what we can do. We can increase the neck length. We can increase the chest scale. So she's got, there we go. She's got really powerful muscles. We can increase the stomach scale, and that actually kind of gives the illusion of a bigger cat. You cannot, unfortunately, just increase like the actual physical size of the cat, but you can kind of do those little tweaks to sort of like make it so the cat appears larger than it actually is. And you can also do that by taking the head shape. There we go. And chin scale. I kind of want to give her like a special face. I wish there was a little randomize button on the size of the face, but let's do head scale. We don't want to make her too much bigger. All right, and then let's see what we can do with the detail around her head. Hello, my dear. I know, I wish I could just kind of tweak you a little bit here and there. Skull shape, just a bit. That kind of helps with the lanky. Head profile. All right, there you go. That helps with the lanky a little bit too. And then you can adjust like everything down to the chin scale, which I'm going to make a little bit bigger. The flew length bigger. The head width maybe a little bit smaller, even though her neck is so big, to again try to give that illusion of being a lanky cat. So large and lanky is kind of hard, but man, I've met large and lanky cats in person before, and they are something special. But all right, we are going to give her those beautiful brown eyes. Whoa, those are kind of creepy brown. Let's give her some like not quite so blood red brown eyes. How about that? Let's just ease it up there a little bit. Thank you very much. All right, and then we'll get some of the brown tones mixed in. All right, that's more gray, but that other color just does not seem like normal brown cat eyes to me, so we'll work on this. All right, there's that. See, I guess it's like this shade is just a little bit concerning to me. Wow, I'm so used to you guys giving me blue-eyed cats that having a brown-eyed cat threw me off pretty hard. All right, so I like how that her nose matches. I wish I could like maybe do something with her ears, but she's really fun. I like her. Just a nice, simple gray cat with an adorable tail, and she's very friendly. Her traits are friendly, adventurous. So let me dig up friendly. Let's see. There we go. Friendly, and she's also adventurous, and she's very independent, which is why I kind of gave her the loner last name to kind of signify that it would probably take a lot for her to actually join a clan. I don't think she was raised in a clan. She's just kind of a stray cat who's been pretty happy with the events of her life, and she currently is just a wandering cat who has her own secluded den in a forest. I think that's pretty adorable, but she's pretty friendly and doesn't mind helping out other cats who wander by. I imagine she maybe lives close to the Two Legs Equestrian Center, like the one you see in the background here. So she lives in the forest around there, which is a little bit too busy with Two Legs for some of the other cats to want to be around, but it does give them, it does give her a lot of protected area where there's going to be a lot of mice, especially ones going after the stuff that's in the horse barns that she can feed off of. So she doesn't have a lot of competitiveness in her, but maybe she's had a few bad experiences with Two Legs, so she doesn't want to be a Two Legs cat either. But I really love her, so thank you so much, Balance in Nature, for submitting such a lovely cat to us, and congratulations on the random generator picking your cat out. So that makes the 3 animals for the day, you guys, and a big question, and I did finish tweaking the wolf, by the way, but a big question of what to do with this big wolf, and I need to actually change a couple things. We need the wolf to be named Epsilicion, and Epsilicion Wolf. And I think that it's a boy. So there we go. And this is by Olivia Riley. So I'm going to add that in down here. Olivia Riley. There we go. So, what to do with a big bad wolf, guys? I need your guys' ideas and suggestions. I think that we definitely need to have a sense of balance, but I think a lot of you guys might actually be distressed if there wasn't even a tiny 5% chance that a cat could run away. So do you think we should always include that little tiny sliver of a chance because we don't have control over where this wolf could show up? Should we give our cats some special skills like becoming super stealthy, or maybe being really good at fighting against dog type things? Should we give them special boost that will try to protect them and let them get away if there's multiple cats involved? So let me know what you guys think, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.